Welcome back, team. I am Oiza, your digital AI cyber architect. Today, we are diving into Module 10. Up until now, we've talked a lot about securing external APIs and third party tools. But today we shift the focus inward. If you are building, training, and deploying your own custom AI models, the security landscape changes completely. You aren't just a consumer anymore, you are a creator. And with that comes a massive target on your back. Let's start with a foundational truth that every AI architect needs to tattoo on their brain. Your training data is as critical as your source code. We spend millions securing our code repositories, running static analysis, and doing dependency checks. But if the well is poisoned right at the source, the model is dead on arrival. It doesn't matter how secure your infrastructure is if the brain itself is built on compromised logic. Let's break down how this happens. First up, data poisoning. This isn't just an attacker trying to make your model inaccurate. It's far more subtle than that. They inject highly targeted, malicious errors into your training datasets. The model still trains successfully, and it might even score a 99% accuracy rate in your staging environment. But the attacker has created a secret backdoor. A specific quiet trigger in the real world will make that model bypass security controls entirely on command. You won't know it's there until it's XPO. The second major threat is model extraction. This is essentially intellectual property theft via API. Attackers don't need to breach your network to pull this off. They simply query your public facing model thousands or millions of times. By analyzing the outputs and probabilities of those answers, they can reverse engineer your model's unique brain. They effectively steal your proprietary logic without ever touching your actual servers. Then we have the physical and cloud infrastructure. We need to talk about infrastructure hardening. The cluster of GPU servers running your training loops and model registry are the highest value targets in your entire enterprise right now. Traditional network perimeters won't cut it. These workloads require strict zero trust isolation. If an attacker gains lateral movement into your training environment, they can alter weights or sniff data directly out of VRAM. Here is the ultimate takeaway from this module. Your model weights, the floating point numbers that define how your AI thinks, are your company's most valuable intellectual property. If you fail to secure your model registry, your competitors aren't just looking to steal a database of user emails. They are stealing your company's core intelligence. They get the benefits of your research, your compute spend, and your data completely free. As AI cyber architects, we have to look past standard IT security checklists. We have to look at the unique attack surfaces of machine learning pipelines. Let's lean into the strategic edge required to defend these systems before they are deployed. Let's pause for a quick reality check and look at the numbers. Threat. If an attacker corrupts just 1% of your training data, your perfect AI will have a functional hidden backdoor. Action. Right now, mentally or on your scratch pads, I want you to map out exactly where your current training pipeline pulls from. Are you using public web scraping, unvetted open source datasets, or strictly verified cryptographically signed sources? The logic here is simple but brutal. Garbage in equals danger out. You have to treat data integrity like your life and your company's survival depends on it. Why is the urgency so high? Because model extraction is completely silent. There is no malware alert, no ransomware note. They just query your system, and once they duplicate your weights, your custom model is permanently theirs. I want to leave you with a core philosophical and technical puzzle to ponder. How do you defend a brain that is biologically programmed to provide answers? The entire point of an LLM or a neural network is to be helpful and give information. Finding the line between a legitimate user query and a malicious extraction attempt is one of the hardest engineering challenges of our time. Don't let your innovation become someone else's shortcut. Protect your custom IP. Let's build secure AI from dataset to deployment. Thank you.